Right, chaps, welcome back to Mordheim, City of the Damned. It's the War Pigs, and funnily enough, it's actually been like a week or two since the last episode was recorded, and I've been playing the crap out of this game, and I've learned a lot, and I've actually achieved a few of these tasks, meaning that I've got 2 unspent skill points here for veteran skills. We've got Commander, Librarian, Scholar, Healer. Now, what I want to go for? My inclination is to go for Explorer to make scouts cheaper. But, I mean, Renowned, hiring new warriors, we can make that cheaper. And I might actually do that. Because I do know, like, when someone dies and you look to hire a new fighter like this, hiring guys of higher level is actually super important. Oh, look at that. We've actually got a level 3 waiting to go. Nice, he was a reward from one of the missions, I assume. But you know what, we've got a full and healthy squad, so I'm not going to bother with that. I think we can get something else. Armorer, Alchemist maybe? Nah. Merchant. 40% chance for a free consumable item. Evaluator, reduces the buying price of items. Selling price, that gets us more for selling stuff. Additional day to fulfill Wyrdstone requests. I think it's got to be Renowned. I mean, if you think hiring costs reduced by 20%, let's say I'm having to buy like a level 4 leader who's 1200 gold. That'll save us 240 gold. I think we have to go for that. It's not going to be immediately useful, but further on down the line, if I have to replace someone, that's going to save us a lot of money. Okay, so one other thing I have to admit, I felt like such an absolute idiot because I've been playing this game for like 300 hours, and in the first 300 hours, there was a foundational game mechanic that I just wasn't understanding. So when I look at like Stobbie von Mortberg's parry chance, 50%, and then I would end the turn in parry stance, I thought you would have a 50% chance to parry every attack coming at you, but obviously, now it's obvious, only the first attack made at you, you can parry. Which is why it's so important for someone who's parry based, get Web of Steel, because then you can try to parry the first 2 and eventually 3 attacks made at you. I forgot who it was. I'll give you a shout out. One of my viewers pointed that out to me. I feel like such an idiot for not realizing that. And then the same goes for the dodge based guys. For them it is sidestep. Prowl is also super important as well, because if I do ambush someone and I'm going to be going for look, I've got blitz and bull charge anyway, so I'm going to be getting prowl and sidestep. Then something else I've been thinking about with my human mercenaries is what my lineup will be. A leader. I thought I'd go for 2 of these champions because of how good they are for dealing damage, but the thing is, you look at their stats, they're not going to be good for agility. You're going to have to make them parry based. And I've already got my warriors who are parry based and my leader who's parry based. So eventually what I want to have is this setup. We'll go with 2 young bloods because they're actually good at dealing damage and you can make them dodge based. 1 champion and 1 warlock. And then the champion actually will be the one who gets these backup leader stuff, like you'll get hold your ground and threaten as well. Because he's going to have very good parry, and he's hard to hit because of his passive of melee defense. I'm going to give him shield specialist just to make him as hard as possible to hit, and heavy armor. Basically, his job is to be a tank, and then he will work in tandem with one of the young bloods to let the young bloods be able to dish damage, and they do dish decent damage. I mean, once I can get Seb a blue weapon, and he'll be able to attack 3 times with it. Skills wise, I'm actually tempted to go for, where is it, Fatality, to increase critical chance. Then there's other interesting skills that I've found to be quite useful. Like Jaw Strike is actually pretty damn important, because you deal with a lot of casters. And there was a melee weapon skill that needed 6. Okay, it's flash parry, which these guys don't need. One other thing, we should start customizing these lads a bit. There you go, Seb. To make them stand out a bit from each other. Otherwise, they all look the same. He's obviously not going to need a dagger. He can't use it with his offhand. Give him a little pouch. Now we can see a bit of a difference between the two of them. I don't like these pants. No member of the War Pigs will wear shitty pants like that. There you go, that's better. How long you can wear the dagger, yep. And then we're just going to differentiate the... Whenever we have like more than one of a leader, we can differentiate them. So this is me, this is Stobbie. Oh yeah, go for the extra armor, that looks cool. Lighter armor on the legs, cool. And I will go... the fancy moustache. And our other leader is this Malice. Malice, why don't you take a shave? That. We'll mix things up here a bit as well. Will look a bit different. Okay, I think we've faffed around enough. It's time to get out there and do some work. The Jaw Strike, Wise Curse, Blitz and Bull Charge is nice. Arcane Study. How many spell points am I sitting on? 2. I think Curse of Rust, I want to get up to level 2 as quick as I can, because one thing I found out about the way armor absorption works, because I had this on one of my offline characters, and I gave him the level 2, so armor absorption penalty increases to 40%. So if you cast that on someone who has no armor, then anyone who attacks him does 40% extra damage. So I mean, imagine if the skill was described as deal 40% extra damage. That's insane. You have to have that. And it helps with these heavily armored guys, which we will want to deal with. Now, I kind of wish I hadn't gone for weapon skill on Zumba's Lair. I wish I'd gone for ballistic skill instead, but I'm kind of thinking, like, with my intel, I might even not go for the damaging abilities, because, well, for him I might have to, because what I have found is that if I get a warlock with 12 ballistic skill and some accuracy, and then you give him some archery abilities, like Hunter and quick reload, he can do more damage with his bow than he would with fireball. So Dread of Aramar affects allies. I don't like that. The spell is pretty damn good. Armor of Lead is terrible. Scavenger's Curse is terrible. But because I've put points into weapon skill, I'm going to keep maxing intelligence and going for... He'll be primarily spell damage based. I'm doing the same thing with a Norist. Okay, well... Might not be too late to go to ballistic skill for him. He's only level 1. Right, enough talk. Quickly see what we can sell. Heavy armor, handgun, braces, dagger. What are you lads using? A crossbow and a handgun, huh? I think he's probably better off using the longbow. The 37 to 43. Yeah, that would be 42 to 60. Those 2 shots. 37 to 43. Oh, that's way better. Handgun is superior. Then the crossbow. Give to who? Very long in case he needs. Bam. Right, onwards. I forgot which of these I was going to do, but one other thing I would say as well is I'm actually not that afraid these days to do brutal missions, as long as the description is fine. If it's both of us deploying a wide arc or tightly around our wagons, then I'm able to control how the engagements go. And then the rewards for it are wonderful. This will be good. Both warbands deploy tightly, but it's very poor. This could be good for Wyrdstone. It's average, it's hard. Brutal, exceptional, 3 strike teams. I think that's far too dangerous. I'll only do a brutal or a deadly if it's either both deploy in a wide arc or both deploy around their wagons. I need to do bookworms, which we'll do soon, but the thing is, until Seb and Fei Long, I won't do bookworms until they have sidestep and nerves of steel, because all of those monsters you fight can't be parried, so it's really only the youngbloods who can go toe to toe with them. Everyone else will just get their asses kicked. It'll be freaking terrible. Okay, which mission do we do? I think we do this one. It's unlikely we'll get the secondary objective, but it's the best chance of getting good Wyrdstone, I think. Brutal good, 1 warband, storing buildings. That's actually not bad. But it's only good, it's not exceptional. 1 warband deploys tightly. Other one divides into 3 strike teams. If we go 3 strike teams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have a group of 4 and 2 groups of 3. I think that's too risky. Do this one. That one's good. Good is better than average. Right. Good luck, Ben.
Exploring one of the city's old residential districts, you quickly discover that you aren't alone. Another warband is looting the nearby buildings. Dispersed in the ruins, the scavengers present an inviting target for your warriors as they deploy near your wagon.
Let's see. So the scavengers are dispersed, but they are near our wagon, so this means we're going to be in contact with them pretty damn quick. So therefore running for Wyrdstone could be a mistake, especially because they're closer to it. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to hang back, I'm going to let the enemy suck up most of the Wyrdstone, and then we'll kill them and take it off their corpses. Fastest units at the back, so that almost everybody gets there together. Slowest guys at the front, which are the warriors. And the archers. Righto. I want to jump down here. I believe we can all filter through this building here. There's a way down there. Damn, I should have been more assiduous with what potions I was giving everybody. On one of the offline campaigns, I've also experimented with getting an alchemist who gives potions. And some of them are good, especially with playing the Chaos Warriors. A lot of them don't use ranged weapons, and a lot of them don't disengage. So the potions that give you a muck and megalomania as negative conditions, I think it's madcap mushrooms, those are fine, because I mean, if you get that negative condition, it doesn't matter. That's affecting that guy anyway. I should also say I've got a what are the rats called again? Skaven. I've got a Skaven band up to level 7. I've played that Skaven band by far the most. Out of all of them, if I had to say what my favorite faction is that you can play, it's either the Skaven or the Chaos Warriors. The Chaos Warriors are, as you might expect, a lot less predictable in what you can do with them, how you can level them. Oh, come on. Yeah, we're all gonna have to jump down. Wait, where can we get down? The Chaos Warriors are so cool, just like with their Viking guys and their little mutants. And the normal warriors for the Chaos Warriors are quite cool because they aren't affected by fear or terror. I mean, they can't disengage, but the fact that you don't have to put nerves of steel on them makes them amazing. I have found though with the Chaos Warriors, they seem to be like a late game faction. In the early game, it's so hard to not get a lot of them not taken out of action because they primarily need to be dodge based with agility, but they have low starting agility. I mean, something like if you take the I forget what they're called, it's their warriors, the guys who have fearless. Making them parry based would be stupid because the most utility from that immune to fear and terror means they're good against going against boss units. But then boss units can only be dodged, so you have to give them dodge. But they start with like 3 agility, which is obviously not a lot. So it takes quite a few levels to get them the agility they need to have any chance of surviving, really. I also don't like how with the mutants, like if you look at the numbers on the mutants, they have higher ballistic skill than weapon skill. So you think, okay, cool, make them an archer. But the problem with that is they mutate, and like you might be leveling the guy up as an archer, but then he gets an arm mutation, and then he can't use a bow. So you'd have to buy one of those mutants who's already level 7, which is super expensive. And you have to buy him if he's level 7 and doesn't have an arm mutation. But anyway, we're going to stick with the human mercenaries and finish the game with them. And then we'll choose the next faction. I've done all the factions up to at least the end of Act 1. Well, I haven't done the witch hunters or the undead because I don't have the undead. And out of all of them, I gotta say, I think the Battle Sisters are the strongest. Their stats are amazing. They don't even faff around with ranged fighters, they just run in and fuck shit up. They're what are they called again? Sisters, the young ones. They have plus 10 or plus 5 dodge chance after doing damage, which is amazing. And they all use
round has started.
They all use warhammers, which do, you know, the most damage out of any base weapon. Don't charge at me, don't charge at me. I was hoping he'd go for the Wyrdstone. Okay, ambush, that's fine. We can shoot at him. Also, look at how cool these Chaos guys look. What's he got? A crown of bones. I think that's 50% crit resistance, which is amazing. Oh, I could charge at him, but there's not really much point in that. We should have the engagement advantage because they've given blitz to almost everybody. Blitz and bull charge to almost everyone. In my offline human campaign, I didn't bother giving anyone blitz or bull charge, and what was that? Oh, that was Boon of Chaos, increasing one of his random stats. But I do think that blitz and shit, it's worth it because more often than not, you're going to get the first shot. And that's so big because getting that first hit in very often makes the difference. Like, look at that. He got the first hit in and crit. And if you're able to ambush or charge, you give them surprised, which is minus accuracy debuff. All good stuff. And they're so cheap as well. They're 90 gold each for those skills. And they're going to synergize nicely with Prowl and Onslaught. But yeah, eventually I want my youngbloods to have... Their passive skills will be Blitz and Bull Charge, Nerves of Steel, then Avoid, and then I've got one other passive, so I'm either going to give them... Just thinking, Curse of Rust will increase damage they take. Even both Curse of Rust. Yeah, then I've got one other passive slot for my youngbloods, which I might even give them the increase base wounds just to make them a bit tougher. So I think I can show you what I mean here about, look at that. So on the right hand column there, under the damage numbers, so there's the straight weapon damage, there's your strength modifier, then plus 20% for armor absorption, curse of rust. That's completely negated his armor. Worth, totally worth. Also, Alex, why aren't you using a shield, Alex? That's stupid of me. I don't actually want to charge in at that guy yet. I want to let my marksman shoot him first before I engage him in melee. Oh, that was stupid. What was I thinking, not giving Alex Nesterov a shield? I mean, I don't think I'm leveling him to be dodge based. And Honor, I should have been using light armor or heavy armor. What is going on with me here? Right, we've got some changes to make, that's for sure. Well, I could sniper shot or I could shoot twice. I think we shoot twice. I kind of regret taking sniper shot on Dwarfen Blues because from what I've found, you need actually 5 attack points if you want to use sniper shot with a rifle. Which I think you do want to do because that, you know, gets the most damage out of it. But then you can't get more than 9 offense points, so you can only sniper shot once a turn. I do wish you had the ability to respec. I think that would be great if you could respec your guys. Ugh. Also, in terms of squad composition, I've found that having more than 2 marksmen can get me into trouble. I mean, I could charge, but no. I think I need to just ambush this turn, because if I charge in there, he gets a counterattack, and then his initiative is faster, so he'll get 2 attacks off on me before I can get even a parry up. I've also come to discover that a lot of times ambushing is not the right thing to do. A lot of times rather go into a parry or dodge to end your turn. So I'm so glad I took courage on myself. I mean, a lot of these chaos guys actually cause fear. So like here I could charge in and then go into parry, which I'm happy to do. He's gonna get a... Oh, for fuck's sake! Ugh, warp enfeeblement. Minus 50% damage, that's unlucky. Damn it. I've also learned more about how Threaten and Curse of Rust and Taunt work. I used to think that like Threaten wouldn't be any good unless you gave it to a person on your squad who had the highest initiative, because, well, Threaten's a different example. The point I'm making is about insult. Like, even if your slowest person uses insult, okay, fine, for that first turn when everyone else attacks before him, they won't get the benefit of insult.
A new round has started. If
your slowest guy uses insult, then that target stays insulted until the person who insulted him gets to go again, which is usually the rest of that turn. So it's actually fine. Threaten's a bit different because the enemy you're threatening has to actually have points, has to actually have attack points up. Otherwise, Threaten just fails. Do I take again or do I disengage? I think 84. I can probably survive that. I worry that, oh good lord, we're going to get stuck into a drawn-out fight here. Fear test, success, awesome. Ow! Yeah, this guy Rakim's got to go down fast. Oh, ouch. So I'm worried we're going to get stuck in a long, drawn-out slog fight, and we're not going to have the ability to go for after all that Wyrdstone. Ow! Good dodge. Okay, archers, focus down that abomination. I don't want anyone else to go into melee range with it because they're going to have to roll a fear test. Another one. Damn it! Magic resistance success. Oh, come on. My terror and fear resistance only 38%. 32 magic resistance is pretty damn high. Anyway, the point is I'm actually quite happy to build my warlocks almost as pure supports. I do find a lot of the time that if I engage in melee combat with my warlocks, they're just too flimsy, and that makes a lot of sense. Let's insult this big bugger. Oh, the fuck, I didn't give him a shield. Stupid. 90 damage, that's really bad. If Rakim attacks twice, hits twice, and one of them's a crit, then Seb will die. So he's going to have to dodge at least one of these shots. What I'm hoping is, if my marksman can hit him, we should be able to kill him. But there's still one more of these big buggers. Good. Very, very good. Well done, Dwarf and Blues. Safest way to handle these dudes, just shoot them from range. And it's something I struggle with my rat team. Skaven. Why can't I ever remember the word Skaven? Brain dead. Because the Skaven, I mean, fine, you can throw some shurikens and whatnot, but they're not great ranged fighters. How do I squeeze past there? I'll wait for Stobbie to move, then I can squeeze through there. Really hope that I can see Elvis. Rakim, get him. Yes! Get fucked, you big bugger. Oh, the war pigs! Oh, look at that juicy Wyrdstone. I want. Thief me, Wyrdstone. Speak your boy, fucking noob. Also, Strong Blow. Strong Blow is an ability I want to put on a lot of my lads. Especially the guys who are parry focused. They're going to be super strong. And you do quite often find that you have like spare offense points when you're using a shield and a sword. Like here, I should charge in to make the most of my offense points. Miss. Careful, he's getting close. Now what's going to be hard is tying up these guys in melee combat while we try to get that Wyrdstone. Using courage because we've got that monster coming in on the next turn. Damn it! I shouldn't have charged. Oh look, he's also got that eye in the center of his chest. I think that gives you plus 10 initiative. That abomination doesn't look mutated. Oh, he's got the one. He's got that like closed face, which gives him guaranteed perception.
A new round has started.
Oh, come on with the crits. Fuck off. 2 crits in a row. Lucky bugger. Okay, does anyone have open wounds? I might have open wounds. Yep. Thankfully we just picked up a poultice, so... And now we're just going to try body block Stobbie. It's super dangerous though for Seb. Pick up the Wyrdstone, you tit. Good, surprise. Miss, give us a miss. Ow! Stay long dead. Oh, this fear thing is freaking annoying. And my leader who can cast courage is stunned. Morale, terror. Okay, just get in there and start punching. Success, nice. Can I actually get to this guy? I don't think I can. Do I think I can kill him this turn? Fuck it. Max attack. Fail. Okay, hopefully the marksman can finish him off this turn. There's a 38% terror. Can I not get shots in on this guy? No. Why didn't I roll for terror? I think I already rolled for terror at the start of this turn. Okay. Not terror, fear. Excuse me, fear. So we'll take out these two and then just run at that Wyrdstone. Just got to make sure that their morale doesn't go below critical threshold before we start sucking up all the Wyrdstone. Yes, with the fear test. Clutch. Oh no, well done. Remember, don't bother parrying against these guys. They wear armbands, so possible to parry them. Man, Dwarf and Blues MVP so far for me on this mission. The damage he's output on these monsters has been amazing. Shit, they're below critical threshold though. Okay. Everybody just run at the Wyrdstone. Get it! Most likely we're not going to get the secondary objective. I mean, I can always hope that they succeed there. Ouch. Obviously get the clusters first.
Objectives updated.
If there's ever a time we want them to succeed in their
Objectives updated.
in their fleeing, this is it. Morale check. To grab both these clusters. Look at that, 4 clusters.
Updated.
That's like 400 gold, 600 gold.
Objectives updated.
And I mean, like, you could make the argument that I should have just left that last abomination in melee contact and just kept him alive while I suck up all the Wyrdstone, but he's too dangerous. He was doing damn near 100 damage a turn. Don't even reload main hard. Just try to get your hands on Wyrdstone, which you can't. Ah!
When the Baron hears how you decimated the enemy, he will be as pleased as a halfling in a pie shop. He may even send a bit of gold by way of gratitude.
Another way he says gold. He may even send a bit of gold by way of gratitude.
Outstanding.
2 XP points for underdog bonus, which is damn near the +3 for optional objectives, so.
Remarkable.
Nice. Full recovery for Fei Long. Well done, mate.
Fantastic.
This gives us leadership. Repeat. Okay, I think we'll go for this one first. The cheaper leadership upgrades. Actually quite nice. Max leadership, no reason not to. What was I doing maximizing strength before agility? Stupid, 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 stupid. And I've come to realize that I need to rush getting the parry guys weapon skill as high as possible and the dodging guys their agility up as quick as possible. Oh well, we've learnt a lot. I should really be using light armor on him. There's no reason not to. Yeah. An oversight. Strength, weapon skill. No injuries either. Wonderful. Bull charge and blitz. Bull charge and blitz. Bull charge. He needs blitz. Does he? Increase range of ambush attacks. I think I will actually do that. Nullify stupidity. I shouldn't need that. Crimson Shade. I don't use. Too dangerous. Mandrake. Bugman. What's my other passive going to be? Probably Flesh Parry. Yeah. So bull charge, armor proficient, blitz, flash parry. Love to give him bull charge, but I don't want to have to sell another 72 gold worth of stuff. Nice, look at that money! Ha ha ha! Cash money! Right, who needs training, boys? Alright, Mazuma is a hero. Hero unit, so we'll put Stanley in there. Let's see, insults, blitz, bull charge, 2 skill points, a flash parry, probably a better idea though. Well, shield specialist, flash parry, bull charge, yeah. Blitz and bull charge, agility. There's the first sidestep. There you go, Fei Long. Use it well, my friend. So, Stanley Witkin. Or you can attack twice. Shield. Is there no light armor? I could just make him nice and slow, but what I could also do... I thought one of these lads was wearing heavy armor. Not. Light armor, there you go. Pistol, critical hit chance, nah. Armor bypass, better. Amulet is fine. Fine. Pendant is good. Okay, so who's actually our number 1 leader? That's actually probably me. I've got level 4 with 5 XP, level 4 with 0. Much better parry chance though. Okay. Excellent. We're sitting on a lot of money, so as guys level up, we'll be able to train them a lot. I haven't trained the team particularly well, but at least now I know what has gone wrong and generally how to change it as well. So, oh no, if you've only got 3 attack points, then maybe I should give him this halberd, which will allow Stobbie to get the extra parry chance, and he can attack 3 times with the hammer, which is probably, you know, comparable damage. With a Mace of Dismay is probably better. .28 parry, it's not great, but I'll do more damage with the halberd. Okay, nice little mission that. Could have gone better, but hell, the fact of the matter is we did a brutal mission and it didn't go that badly. The 1 warband deploys tightly, 3 strike teams, both warbands 3 strike teams. 1 hard, poor, scattered, no thank you. Brutal, good. We're gonna do that, I think. Each warband deploys in a wide arc from their wagon, far from each other. It's marked for death. Brutal, good. No, we'll be doing this one. Walk in the fog. Okay, friends, thanks for watching. When we come back, the war pigs continue.